Good morning, all of you. Is it inaudible? Can you confirm in the chat box? Please reply. Induja, Ranjit, Siddharth, Vijendra Sharma. Audio, video is clear. Can you respond in the chat box, please, all of you?
Yes, it is clear.
Yeah. Thanks for replying. So before starting the session, so let us fix our agenda. What exactly we are gonna do? So, so, so we are gonna be learning. So DevOps with multi-cloud. DevOps with what? Multi-cloud. DevOps with what? Multi-cloud. Underline, we are gonna be learning AWS administration also and Azure administration also. Totally, it will be covered 3 courses. Complete DevOps with multi-cloud, Azure administration, AWS administration also covered. Totally, we covering 3 courses. Totally, we covering 3 courses, yes, please. But what is an exactly? So we can't explain, we can't be discuss the whole thing in a single day. That's what dividing into the 2 parts. So today we're discussing about, so what is DevOps only for today? We're trying to understand for today, what is DevOps? Tomorrow, what is cloud? What is cloud? What is multi-cloud? And we'll discuss. We are gonna be discussed, please. And what is AWS? What is Azure? Also we discuss. And what is the relation between? What is the relation between DevOps versus cloud? So the tomorrow session, not for today. Today we are focused on what is DevOps only for today. Okay. But anyway, so before starting the session, let us course overview. So this is what exactly we're gonna be covered. So DevOps with multi-cloud. DevOps with multi-cloud. Azure administration, AWS administration will be covered. So these 3 courses we are going to be covering within 5 months of duration. Yeah, it is too lengthy. That's what we're taking 5 months as 5 months of duration of this course. But if you want to join in this course, which are all the prerequisites? Linux basics is required. Shell script is required. And programming. Java, .NET, Python is not required. No programming. You require a laptop with these configurations, like with Windows 10 Pro, minimum 4 GB RAM, minimum i3, i5, i7 also very good. Okay, with help of this laptop, you daily practice. So if you don't know Linux, there is no problem. I will be covered on. If you know Linux, also there is no problem. So this Linux basics required, shell script is required. But if you don't have an idea about Linux and shell script, I will be teach you, I will be take care of you, don't worry. No programming, Java.NET, nothing. If you are a Java developer, if you are already learning or learn programming, any programming language, there is no happily can join, but you require a laptop for with minimum this configuration for daily practice, what I'm delivering in front of a practical implementation. But who can join in this course? Who can able to join in this course? Freshers can join in this course. Experienced students can join in this course. And any non-IT students also can join in this course. And the educational qualification is any graduate is required. Any graduate can join in this course. So if you join in this course, which are all the benefits, guys, please? Daily class recording videos after the payment. Via a Google Drive, we can able to access. From date of registration, you're going to be accessing up to 11 months. Resume preparation, yes, I can able to. Yeah, interview question and answers. I'm providing real-time projects, 4 real-time projects in front of will implemented. Materials I'm gonna be providing. We're gonna be starts with very basic level, finish with advanced level. Each and every class is a practically implemented in front of that you need to practice in your laptop daily basis. After completion of course, you will receive a one course completed certificate from our institute. Clear. So I hope you people are understand this. So what is the timing? Coming into the timing, a daily 1 hour class, a daily 1 hour class, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. The classes are from Monday to Saturday. The classes are from Monday to Saturday. Sunday is a completely holiday. Sunday is a completely holiday, guys, please. Clear. So if you want to talk to our admin, yes, you can able to call 9297 This is our WhatsApp number. This is you can call our WhatsApp at any point of time. So I will be share this my admin phone number. Please, you can contact. Yeah. So up to this point, do you have any questions about the course overview? Any questions? You can talk to me. You can unmute. You can talk to me, or else you can chat with me also. Yeah, perfect. So before starting a demo, and let it be introduce myself. So my name is Maha. I have totally 15 years of IT experience. My career starts as a Java developer. Then I turn as a DevOps engineer from last 5 years onwards. I'm working as a senior DevOps engineer. It includes AWS and Azure also. That is in exactly my profile. But before starting the, so let us be discuss with you. I want to clarify with you 3 questions. What are the first question, guys, please? What is an application? Second question, what is server? Third question, what is SDLC? So first question is what exactly? What is an application? The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. That application we gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. Please let it be repeat again, guys, please. What is an application? The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. That application we're gonna be placed on server side. Once it is placed on server side, we can access our internet. But how exactly we can able to build, how exactly we can able to develop this Flipkart kind of software by helping of SDLC, software a development lifecycle. Software a development life cycle. What is exactly this software development lifecycle? In software development lifecycle, we have several stages and several phases like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, maintenance. By following this software development lifecycle, we can produce an application for doing a business in internet like Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. So for example, let's say I want to build a Flipkart kind of application. So how can I? How exactly? Exactly we can. So what is the first step, please? The first step is what? Analysis. What are the first step? Analysis. Means what exactly? Gathering information from the client of exactly the login page, registration page, payment gateway. Each and everything will be gathered from the client. Based on gathering information, our architects will be designed. Design is nothing but a plan. According to the planning, our developers will implement the lines of code. Our developers will implement the lines of code by using Java, .NET, Python, by using any programming language. Our developers will implement the lines of code. Once if it is in implement the lines of code, so it's gonna be verify the testers whether the functionality is working or not, login page is working or not, registration page is working or not. Our testers will verify the functionality. Once if it is verified, once if it is verified, we're gonna be placed our applications on hundreds of servers. Once if it is placed on hundreds of servers, we calling as a we are going to be accessing our internet as a website. But whether it is working or not, whether this application is working or not, or we are going to be monitoring and maintenance. This entire process which you are calling as what? This entire process which you are calling as what? Software development lifecycle. In this software development lifecycle, directly or indirectly, directly or indirectly, directly or indirectly, we are part of our software development lifecycle. If you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But if you are a DevOps engineer, What exactly you are gonna be do? Let us understand right now. Okay. If you are a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from software development plus operation. So what is an exactly DevOps case, please? So the combination of software development plus operation is nothing but what exactly DevOps is nothing but what exactly DevOps. The combination of software development plus operation we call as what? Software. We calling as what? DevOps guys, please. But sir, tell me, is DevOps is a technology like Java, .NET, Python? No. DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is a process. DevOps is a process. It is an automated process. DevOps is an automated process. In this, while following this an automated process, we are following some rules and regulations. Which are all the rules? What exactly these rules? Please let us understand. Okay, I'll repeat again, please. So our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what operation? That means we are part of coding, building, testing, release, deploy, operation, and monitoring. So to be frankly, we are not writing any coding. We are not writing test cases. Just we are gonna be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline. Due to this transparent pipeline, due to this an automated process, we can able to delivering our application as soon as possible. DevOps is not a technology like Java, .NET, Python. DevOps is a process. DevOps is an automated process. While implementing this automated DevOps process, we are going to be implementing set of rules by following simple rules. Yeah, set of rules. We are implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Let us understand with an example. For example, let's say our developers are keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code we're going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time, with the high quality, with the low cost is nothing but what exactly our DevOps transparent pipeline. Repeat again, guys, please. Whatever the lines of code is written by developer, these lines of code we're gonna be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time, with the high quality, with low cost is nothing but what exactly our DevOps transparent pipeline. But when you are getting into the company, what is in exactly your major roles and responsibilities? We're gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what transparent pipeline. So what is an exactly complex pipeline? What is an exactly transparent pipeline? Our SDLC, the software development lifecycle, is a complex process, complex pipeline. Our DevOps process is a transparent pipeline. So why we are calling our SDLC process is a complex pipeline? Because if it is a manual process. Because if it is a manual process. So due to this manual process, from analysis to design to implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. Due to this manual process, if we got an issue in the middle of the process, for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issue also, it will take long. Due to this reason, definitely the cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased, and customer is also not satisfied. For example, let's say, it is an underwater pipeline. It is underground water pipeline somewhere else. So in this water pipeline, it is some blockage is there. Some blockage is there. Due to this blockage, due to this blockage, we can't able to deliver the water. Okay. But in this situation, how much time it will take to identify? It is not a leakage, it is a blockage, definitely. So to identification, it couple of days. But for resolving issue also, it will take couple of days. But in this meanwhile, our customers are waiting for water or not, but they definitely are not satisfying or not. Clear, different. Understood this. The same way here also, if due to this manual process, if you got an issue, for identification it will take long time, for resolving issues it will take long time. That means the cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased. Customer is not satisfying by following this complex pipe. That is the reason we are gonna be facing with what? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Everything is transparent. Everything is visualized. Like this transparent, like this water pipe. So like this transparent pipeline. So everything is visualized, everything is transparent. So even if you got an issue, any problem in middle of the process, for identification, for resolving issue also very easily. Because if it is a transparent, because if it is an automation. The same thing in our DevOps transparent pipeline also. Everything is an automated, everything is transparent. Even though if you got an issue, in middle of the process, okay, easily we can able to identify this problem, easily we can able to resolve the issue as soon as possible. That means definitely, so the cost is reduced, the quality will be increased, and moreover the customer also satisfied. That is the reason we are gonna be replacing with what exactly? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this one. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a several stages and several phases. Several stages and several stages. Which are all those guys, please? We have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, and operations. So in this DevOps process, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. That means we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. To be frankly, we are not part of planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are gonna be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline. The actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this one. But let us understand what is the roles. What are the roles and responsibility as a DevOps engineer in this DevOps transparent pipeline? Let us understand one by one. One by one. The first thing is, so our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment. Okay. In this dev environment, we are not writing any code. Writing is responsible by the developer, not by you. Once if it is written by developer, those lines of code we are gonna be maintenance. As a DevOps engineer, we are gonna be maintenance, writing by developer. And once if it is written by developer, and we are gonna be maintain those lines of code as a DevOps engineer. Once if it is maintained, the all developer lines of code, so continuously we are going to be continuously integrating all our developer lines of code. Once if it is integrated, whether it is working or not, we're going to be an execute test cases, which is written by testers, not by you. Our testers are responsible. Our testers are responsible to write test cases. Those test cases automatically executing. While executing, if you got an error, then automatically redirecting back to the developer. Developer has to fix an issue, again integration, again execute. If you got execute again, if you got an error again, it is redirecting back to the developer again. Has to fix an issue, again integration, again execute. Again, this process will repeat it again and again until zero errors. If it is zero errors, that means we are calling as what? The working software which is written by developer. The working software which is written by any programming language, we call as an application. That application, we're gonna be continuously delivering into the release. Continuously delivering into the release. So whatever the developers are writing lines of code, continuously integrating by executing test cases, continuously making working software, and continuously delivering into the release. Once if it is successfully released, from release, we're going to be placing our applications on hundreds of servers, placing our websites on hundreds of servers. Once if it is placing on hundreds of servers, once if it is placing on hundreds of servers, we are gonna be accessing our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon Book My Show. Once if it is in access, whether it is working or not, we are gonna be monitoring and maintenance. This entire process which you are calling as what? DevOps transparent pipeline. While implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, whatever the lines of code is written by developer, these lines of code we're gonna be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time, with the high quality, with low cost, with low failure rate, is nothing but what exactly are DevOps, a transparent automated process. Got it? Up to this point, any questions, please? Any questions, please? Indu, Ranjit, Siddharth, Vijender. Is clear?
No. Yes, it is clear.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, it's clear. But how, sir? How exactly we can implement this? How we can implement this process? How exactly we can? By helping of these tools. Which are all the tools we are using? Which are all the tools we are gonna be using for implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline? So let it be listed down. We are gonna be using it. GitHub, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Microsoft Azure, Docker, Kubernetes, L-Callistic, Logstash, Kibana, Grafana, and Terraform. So, and this project, okay, these are all the tools we are gonna be using for implementing our DevOps transparent pipeline. Let it be list down one more time. Git, GitHub, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, and Microsoft Azure, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk Elastic, Logstash, Kibana, and Grafana, Terraform. By helping of these are all the tools, we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. While implementing this DevOps process, we're using these are all the tools. Sir, how, sir? How exactly? How we are going to be using these are all the tools in our DevOps process? Let us understand one by one. Yes, shall we start with Git? How we are going to be using Git in our DevOps process? Yes. Git is a version control. So whatever the lines of code is written by developer, all lines of code, all developer lines of code, we are gonna be maintaining in a Git in a version Y. Once if it is maintained, the all developer lines of code with the version control as a Git, we are gonna be in execute. Maven is a build tool. It is always produce an active factor. It helps to manage dependencies also. But we're going to be learning next tool is Jenkins. So once if it is maintained the code by Git, once if it is in execute all developer lines of code and entire all the developer lines of code, then entire process we are going to be automated by helping of Jenkins. Jenkins is a CI automation tool. By helping of Jenkins, we can able to automate the entire CI/CD process. So by using Jenkins, we're going to be continuously integrating, continuously delivering the entire CI/CD process, which we can able to implement by helping of Jenkins. So by using Jenkins, we can able to implement the entire CI/CD process, continuous integration, making working software, continuous delivery. But continuously delivering into where? The release is nothing but what? As a JFrog. By helping of JFrog, we can able to maintain releases, continuously delivering our application into the JFrog server. Say JFrog server is nothing but a stable build which you're calling as a release. And we're going to be learning SonarQube is also. SonarQube is a code analyzer. Whether the developers are following standards or not, whether the developers are using right functions or not. So SonarQube will be analysis and it will give statistics and reports also. By helping of these tools, Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, JFrog and SonarQube, we can able to implement the entire CI/CD process, continuous integration, making working software and continuous delivery. The entire CI/CD process. Clear. But once if it is an implement the CI/CD process, yeah, we can go for Nexus also. Yes, but anyone is right. Yeah. Yeah. But once if it is done, we're gonna be deploying our applications. Once if it is released, we're gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers, placing our websites on hundreds of servers. But how exactly we can able to automate these hundreds of servers? By helping of configuration management. Sir, what is an exactly configuration management? Replacing a manual configuration process with an automated process. Replacing a manual configuration process with an automated process on a hundreds of servers, placing our applications on hundreds of servers. We calling as what? Deployment. Placing our applications on hundreds of servers. We calling as what? A deployment. So once if it is placing our applications on hundreds of servers, we can access our internet. But how to automate this? How exactly we can automate these hundreds of servers? Maybe it is creating files, changing files, installing software, uninstalling software. How exactly you can? By helping of Ansible. By helping of Ansible. Ansible is the configuration management. By helping of Ansible, we can automate these hundreds of servers. We're going to be replacing a manual configuration process with what? An automated process on a hundreds of servers we calling as a configuration management. But from where exactly we can able to get these hundreds of servers? Yes, we can able to get these hundreds of servers either from physical environment or from virtual environment or from cloud. But which cloud we gonna be using? We are gonna be using AWS cloud and Microsoft cloud, multi-cloud. Two clouds, we can able to get a hundreds of servers. These hundreds of servers we can automate by helping of Ansible. Ansible is a configuration management. But not only placing our applications, not only placing our applications or websites on cloud, we can able to place on Docker containers also. Docker container is an isolated area. Sir, what is an exactly Docker container? Docker container is an isolated area which you can place our websites, which you can place, which you can place. Yes, Ranjan, we can. Yeah. So which you can place our websites very easily with low cost, with high quality is nothing but what? Our Docker container. So similarly, yeah, let me give an example to explanation purpose. So if you go for real-time containers, how you are gonna be by using these containers, easily we can able to transport any kind of product, any kind of goods. Yeah, it is very easy to that. Same way, by using our Docker container, easily we can able to place our websites like Java.NET, Python. By using container, we can able to place very easily our application with low cost, with high quality. But these are all the containers we can able to manage and control with the Kubernetes. Kubernetes is just like a ship. How the ship can manage or controlled. How the ship can manage or controlled by ship. The same way, by using Kubernetes, we can able to manage or control all our Docker containers, please. All are Docker containers. So we're going to be learning Elk, Elastic, Logstash, Kibana. By helping of Elk, we can able to monitor our applications, whether it is working fine, whether its performance is good, and each and everything, each and every action internally generating a logs. Those logs will be monitored by helping of ELK and give statistics and reports also. And we're going to be learning and also it's a monitoring tool. We can able to monitor our service. And we're going to be learning Terraform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. By helping of Terraform, we can able to create infrastructure and any cloud, either AWS, Azure, or a Google. It is a cross cloud platform. By helping of which are all the tools? Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS and Microsoft Azure, Docker, Kubernetes, ELK, Elastic, Logstash, Kibana, Grafana, and Terraform, we can able to implement an automated DevOps transparent pipeline we can able to implement. Clear? All of you understood this? Today, what we are understood means today we understood very clearly what is DevOps. The same way, how we understand for today DevOps. Tomorrow, we are going to be more focused on cloud. What is a cloud? What is a multi-cloud? What is the relation between DevOps and cloud? Why we are going to be learning DevOps with multi-cloud? So what is a DevOps? What is AWS? What is Azure? So what we are going to be learning in AWS and Azure? That is an exactly class for tomorrow. And a day after tomorrow onwards, we're going to be starting our regular classes. Like we start practical sessions, practical implementations. So that is what exactly for today's session. Do you have any questions, please? Any questions, please? Any questions? You can. Any questions? Any questions, please? You can talk to me also. Hindu, Ranjit, Siddharth, Vijender Sarma, please. You can unmute. You can talk to me also, please. For today's session. Hindu, do you have any questions?
No, sir, it is clear. And I just want to switch from non-IT background to this IT sector.
Yeah,
So this would be a better course, right? I just,
definitely. You
yeah.
can envision, yeah. Definitely, you should be, but more focus.
Yes, yes,
What
sure.
I'm delivering, you need to complete your practice on the same day, daily basis. You need to spend time at least 2 to 3 hours with these DAOs, with multiple.
Okay.
That's very important. Attending classes, it's okay, but practice also very important.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, Ranjit, please. Ranjit. Siddharth, do you have any questions, Siddharth? Vijayendra Sarma, do you have any questions?
So, hi Maha, good
Please,
morning.
Vijayendra.
So I just want to know about, okay, I know like you have sharing like all those tools what we are covering on DevOps course. Is there any other tools like which we are using in the productions these days, like which is the market standard?
So many tools we have in the market, and but why I'm choosing this? These are all the most common tools which you're using in the all across all the project. That's what. So we can replace with this tool anything, and Jenkins with Bamboo, Git with the SVN, like uh, so JFrog with Nexus. So many, but it is mostly so most companies are using these tools. But this is a core competence of our DevOps. That's what we focus on these tools. Vision.
Okay, so we are going to get practical on all those tools.
That's what. What I'm showing you, it will be practical. It will take a couple of weeks on time we are gonna be spending. So not introductory way, each and everything end-to-end will learning will implement, try to do one project on top of each and every tool. For example, let's say go for Ansible. So we're learning Ansible itself 1 month. End to end, we'll do one real case use case, many project we'll do on top of. The same way, Docker and Kubernetes we're spending 1 month. End to end, we'll discuss and we'll implement how we can able to deploy our application by using Docker and Kubernetes. And that's what, whatever we are choosing tools, we are going to be learning about it.
Okay.
Vision.
Yeah, okay, got it. What about Google Cloud? Why we are not including Google Clouds in?
No, that we'll discuss by tomorrow. Anyway, you let me shorten to the answer for you. So any one cloud is must on. Compulsory. There is no option for us. Anybody, even you tester, a developer, or anything, even the ops engineer, whatever. But so these two are leading. AWS and Microsoft is leading. And cloud also, Google also leading. But why I'm focused on these two? Because of, so it is a huge syllabus. Okay. we are focused on these two better. Okay. So if you learn one cloud, easily we can able to adapt a second and third cloud also. If you're learning these two, Google is nothing to learn. Very, very easy to adapt anywhere. That's what my intention. But if you're adding the syllabus, it will increase 1 more month, 2 months. That's what 6 months and 10 months of time. So the people are can't wait for me also. So even right now, whatever we have duration 5 months is not sufficient to complete these two cloud also. That is my intention. Okay. If
Okay.
it is time permitted, definitely we can add a cloud Google also. It is nothing to we have if you are experienced with the AWS, easily we can learn Microsoft. Once if it is confident on this too, easily we can learn also. But then if you are adding Google Cloud, we can't manage the syllabus and completing in time. That's what. That is a main major big deal. That's what I'm not including.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Fine, fine. Ranjit asked this question. Ranjit asked this question, sir. For 10 plus years of Java, it is okay to definitely Ranjit. Even if you are at 15 years of Java architect, maybe you become a team leader, you become a Java architect, whatever maybe Ranjit, you have to join DevOps. There is no option for you, Ranjit. Okay. You have to join. There is no option. Okay, because of you have to use microservices in Spring Boot microservices. While deploying, you need to think about we need to have a knowledge on at least you be as a at least knowledge on Docker and Kubernetes. You have to knowledge on the CI/CD tools. Then only you can able to design. Or else you can't be running.
Sir, Jenkins is outdated, right? So can you teach GitLab instead of Jenkins?
I think so. Please 1 second. We added already in syllabus.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah.
So and even like JFrog is outdated, right?
JFrog is one tool and I can replace it. That is not a big deal. Okay. We can go for
Yeah,
next from JFrog, but necessary little bit licensing. That's what I'm thinking JFrog. But students can't be affordable. That's what.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, if you can teach like Jenkins, like whatever the things we can do with Jenkins, so that will be well enough. Like, so even configuration management can be performed with Jenkins, right? So in some companies, like configuration management is managed by Jenkins.
Yeah, we're gonna be teaching with Jenkins. We can manage by we can manage Ansible. We can control by Ansible. We can automate the Jenkins.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you teach that level, so it would be very
That's
helpful.
what
Like,
that's what we are gonna do. So after learning
yeah,
Ansible, so how we can automate this process? How we can deploy our application by executing Ansible playbook through Jenkins. Will do.
yeah, yeah. Sure, sure.
That's what we're implementing this kind of projects.
So, and will you also teach like what script, what languages did Jenkins support, like Groovy script kind of things, or like shell
Groovy I will
script?
teach you, but not in depth. I'm promising you, but introductory way. But as per timeline. So I will teach you with I'll give an examples also. If you are a basic line, you can do anything, multiple examples with examples. That is one thing.
Sh-
So in Ansible, we're discussing about AML playbooks. In Docker, we're going to be learning JSON templates. So in ARMs and cloud
So,
permissions with the JSON templates, yeah, those things we learn.
and why you are not covering this CDK, because this Terraform and everything is like going to be outdated.
Okay.
So any chance like you will be covering CDK?
Nothing and time permitted and nothing else. CDK we can definitely. But anyone can I can teach you. But if it started CDK, they're asking the in-depth. If you CDK, if it is Terraform, we're spending 1 or 2 weeks of time. But after CDK also, we're gonna be discussing 2 weeks of time. So it is increasing a length. So if your Terraform is very good at in Terraform, CDK is nothing.
Yeah, yeah. But see, this
By time,
Terraform is going to be
either we
outdated,
can
right?
replace with Terraform with CDK. But again, the people are asking why not teaching Terraform. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. Understood. But
Yeah.
Terraform is going to be outdated in some time.
Yeah. But definitely. If it is possible, I will not in the syllabus, but personal, I can add a syllabus in. We can add a syllabus means if you have to, that is an official, we need to, at least we have to spend the time at least minimum 1 week, then only we can explore the tool. That's what we can't. Don't worry.
Sure, sure, sure. Thanks.
Fine. Any questions, please? Any questions? Please? Yeah, that's it. We'll continue by tomorrow. All of you, Ranjit, Indu, Siddharth, Vijayendra, Sarma, will continue by tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, buddies.